Mike, thanks. Continuing our coverage tonight on the closure of 2 Springs daycares after the state shut them down. Arrests have been made, including a felony charge against their owner. News 5's Colette Bordelon joining us live in studio with more on the 3 other arrests made and why police say it's really up to the courts now.
That's right, Sam. They say they were called in to help with the Department of Human Services investigation, and they'll only handle the criminal side of things. But now, since these 3 people and 1 other have been arrested, we may have to wait a while for any new details.
It's been more than a month since teachers at Counterpoint lost their jobs because of a situation at another daycare owned by the same person.
All of us together have been grouped in a giant, disgusting mess. And ultimately, the people who suffered the most are those kids.
After parents of kids at Play Mountain Place were shocked by what they saw.
I saw a bunch of cop cars and my heart dropped. Thought maybe a shooting.
When Colorado Springs police were helping the Department of Human Services with an investigation.
This is not an investigation into Play Mountain Place. It's an investigation into the situation that occurred when officers responded.
Police say when they got there, the owner of the daycare, 58-year-old Carla Faith, refused to cooperate. They could hear some noises, found what they call a false wall leading to a basement, where they saw 2 adults and 26 children under 3 years old.
So having that additional 6 weeks and being able to look at it more thoroughly is where we ended up with these felony charges.
4 arrests total now, all being charged with misdemeanor child abuse. Faith, 35-year-old Christina Swauger, 31-year-old Katelynne Nelson, and 24-year-old Valerie Fresquez, who police have not released a mugshot of yet. Faith and Swauger also have felony charges of attempting to influence a public servant. Plus, Nelson faces a felony drug charge after officers found needles and meth in her backpack at the daycare.
So this is not going back and contacting every employee. It's really, these charges stem from that contact that day.
Police say now it's up to the courts.
Faith, along with 2 of the other women, were originally scheduled to appear before a judge this afternoon, but they've bonded out. Their court date pushed back to January 2nd. Stay with News 5 for the latest updates on this case. Always watching out for you, Colorado Springs. Colette Bordelon, News 5.